YouTube, hi, hello, we're back in business today with the STG gameplay. I promised. I know it's not last night, sorry. Getting it up early today, so we have the opportunity to double upload today as well. I'm not going to set a like goal, but let's get a bunch of them. We'll have a sniping video with the Kar 98 come up, because we all know that's what I play most with and what we're best at. And genuinely, I mean this when I say this, please, if there's ever a video I post to watch all the way through, I talk about classic multiplayer in today's video, you know, the transition between Warzone and this game, and zombies with Treyarch. So I promise it's a 10-minute video, but if you watch all 10 minutes, comment anything in this world you want and I'll do it for you. I don't even care what it is. I just want you to listen to every point I have. I will literally like give you a feet massage. I don't know, but we're gonna show you guys how nuts this gun is. If you haven't had the chance to see it, I'm sure you have, but it's pretty rare in the boxes, honestly. If you guys didn't know, you kind of just spawn in with a gun and then it's RNG what weapons show up in the box. And just like when World War II came out, the STG, I just can tell. I can tell no matter if it's the beta or when the game actually drops, this thing is going to be the best assault rifle in the game. So I think today we'll go over the gun itself, just kind of talk about the game and, you know, how well it flows and things like that. Also, just want to go over some of the comments I received on my yesterday's video, my first impressions of the alpha itself, replying to some of your guys' comments and just my thoughts about those, and just talk about the game as a whole, because I'm excited. I know a lot of you aren't, but I might give one of the craziest takes in this video, and I really hope it doesn't bite me in the ass, but I'm dead serious when I say it. But yeah, we have plenty of time to talk about all that in today's video. It's kind of just be, you know, an overall commentary, and we'll just discuss everything. We'll discuss the gun we're watching, the game we're playing, and the thoughts you guys have. He's leveled it up twice there so far. Got a reflex sight on it as well as a fast melee for the number 2. I think the third upgrade is going to come with a muzzle brake. Yeah, right there. So slowly, obviously in this game mode, you can progress your weapon and make it stronger. And that's what this video is about today. We're just kind of stacking the STG as much as we can, just putting as much money into it as possible. But yeah, I'm not sure how much I love the game mode per se, or that I'm going to play it a ton. I think it's a cool thing that kind of shows off a lot of features and gives us a good glimpse at the attachments in the game itself, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, this is going to be a super good gameplay. You guys will enjoy watching it a lot. As you can see, first round, dropping a 6-0, going off right there. So heading into the next round here, our 4th upgrade is going to be, I'm not sure what the MK6 para is, but then it looks like you get some incendiary bullets as well as a leather grip following that. So we're already at tier 7 here. We're not quite legendary yet, but this next upgrade, Nerves of Steel for 700 bucks. I'm not quite sure what that is. We'll have to find out when the game releases, because there isn't a pathway that you can choose to level up your weapon. You're kind of just stuck with the path that it gives you. So funny little duck on there, that poor kid. But yeah, I just want to take some of this time to address some of the stuff you guys are talking about. One thing I saw a lot of comments on is the fact that it looks like such an old game, and you know, really what I want to say on that is that this is the worst the game will ever look. Okay, I think that's a big point to mention there. As we can see, we just hit legendary. We upgraded to a 60 round or 40 round. Yeah, 60 round drum mag is going to come up next. But again, going back to what I was saying, being that this is an alpha, right? It's the worst the game is ever going to look. So the game isn't rendered properly. The graphics aren't even completed yet. You guys remember when Modern Warfare released compared to like Black Ops and things like that? It is it probably is the Call of Duty with the most attention to detail that exists, period. There isn't anything else, you know, whether it's reload animations or, you know, everything. It comes down to everything. Modern Warfare was executed perfectly when the game came out. Now, whether or not you enjoyed the game as a whole because of things like mounting, dead silence not being a perk, giving you a reason to play slower, that's up to you guys how you feel on that. But the game will come out perfectly. I would fight with you on it, that when the beta comes out, that it's going to look like a completely different game than this game right here. Also, super cool. Shooting through the plane wing right here. Kind of a destroyable, you know, part of the map. Not on like a Battlefield level or anything by any means, but did I just say memes? I think I said memes. I meant memes. But kind of cool that we have a little bit more, you know, dynamic, I guess, aspects of the game that we can fiddle with and play around. That's going to make, you know, for some cool spots and angles you can hold. But yeah, genuinely, you know, between hearing about how the alpha doesn't look good and how it's a reskin of Modern Warfare, it literally is, you guys. Like, the thing is it's a reskin because it's on the same engine. It's going to feel the exact same. That doesn't mean it's the same game. It's going to have all new features. you know, all new menus, all new game modes. It's not going to be the same at all. It simply is just on probably the most successful engine Call of Duty has ever created, right? Like, it just is. There's no arguing that Modern Warfare is a great game. And even though it's made by Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer doesn't have a poor track record of making good Call of Duties. You know, they helped with Modern Warfare 3. They were the only reason that game was finished on time and as great as it was. They were tasked, again, I've talked about this, but making it Infinite Warfare, you know, which is the first exosuit game we had when everyone was sick of boots on the ground. They innovated and made something new. And now they're going back to what they started with, like MW3, you know, that more game style implemented into this new game because we're no longer jetpacking, right? We've been sick of that. I feel like we're kind of coming to the point in the Call of Duty community where we're missing some, I don't want to say verticality of the game, but like things that make the game a little more flowy and fast and special. And I can see us going back to something like a Black Ops 3 again pretty soon. But yeah, that being said, I mean, there's no way, and I hope that the majority of you that are speaking on this haven't got your hands on the game yet to really feel it. You're just judging it based on purely how it looks, because I would urge anyone, you know, get your hands on the game, try it out for yourself. Don't take anyone's word for it. Don't take a big YouTuber's word over it, you know, a small YouTuber, or your brother's word over your friend online. Just play it for yourself, form your own opinion, because again, I think that, you know, colliding heads like that and kind of being willing to have conversations about, you know, the game, that's how you get the best possible content. That's how the devs get the best possible information, is by having like those hard conversations about the games, about things that are bad, things that aren't good. Also, just leveled up to 620 millimeter. I'm not sure if that's a barrel. His magazine didn't change at all. It might have been a bullet. I'm really not sure. But anyway, the STG is getting stacked while I'm over here ranting. Like I said, I kind of just want this to be a little more raw and we'll just talk, but I hope you guys are watching the gameplay in the back because the gun is just fun. It's just a crazy gun. It's so good. It's funny to see this stuff on the ground look just like Warzone. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel when I really get my hands on the game, being that it's so familiar but different. But like I was saying, my biggest take, I want to tell you guys, and I'm dead serious when I say this. Can't believe I'm going to say it with the current environment of COD, but I genuinely think this is going to be the best Call of Duty we've had in the last 5 years since Black Ops 3. If it's done right. If this releases like Modern Warfare did, and Warzone transitions flawlessly, which it should because it's on the same engine. No more imported Cold War weapons that don't feel like a Cold War weapon when you go play that game. Everything is stemming from the same, you know, tree. And I think that makes for a wonderful video game. And every company that works and makes Call of Duties and has in the past is working on this one. I mean, guys, we're getting Treyarch zombies, Sledgehammer multiplayer, and Infinity Ward Warzone. And they, you know, damn well they're all intertwined, working on things together to make it just perfect. I'm serious when I say that. For those of us that grew up playing Call of Duty 3, COD 4, World at War, this is the big game for us. Cold War was a Black Ops 2 remake and it was great, but man, they did not execute the game well enough. They didn't bring us new content. They regurgitated the same BO2 maps, ones that weren't even that popular, like Rush or Drive-In. Like, bro, I'm not saying I want firing range every year, but like, come on. You know, we got to get some new stuff. They got to get some new stuff. I'm not sure what Treyarch has been working on to make it so impossible for them to give us new content on their game, the current Call of Duty, but I really hope it's this one. I really hope it's this game. I really hope Treyarch does zombies well. The Dark Ether story transfers seamlessly. I would love that more than anything. I'm going to say this in every video I get the chance to talk about zombies on. I think that zombies needs to become standalone, just like Warzone does. It'll grow the audience if it's free to play. You can have constant rotating and new content. And I think that with Treyarch taking the single, sole-handed responsibility of zombies this year, I mean, that pretty much is like the go-ahead, right? It's the go-ahead. It's the go-ahead to take control of a game mode, just like Infinity Ward did with Modern Warzone. Gosh, I can't talk. I'm getting a little heated, I think, but regardless, I'm very excited. Every game at the beginning is going to get a lot of hate, and I promise, please do not listen to the hype. Get your hands on it for yourself, because genuinely, I think you're going to be impressed. But yeah, that's enough ranting. I know it probably sounds like I'm arguing with your guys' points in the comments, but again, I'm not. I'm someone who, I don't want to say conflict, but I love engaging with people who have a similar passion for me on something, because again, I think when you mix those ideas back and forth, you talk about how you don't like the sound of these hit markers, so you add the sound of the old one for people to be able to use, or you don't like the way this kill streak works, so you know, maybe we change it a little bit to, or whatever that is. That's how you get the best possible outcome in any aspect of life. So again, I've responded to you in a video based off your comments. I would love to hear from you guys again in the comments on this video. Now that I've had the chance to, respond to some of those, I think it's going to feel a lot like the same game. And that might be my big struggle. Again, is that the reskin thing, right? Like, even though Modern Warfare wasn't the most recent Call of Duty, thinking about that, I could see myself worrying, but it's been a year since I played Modern Warfare, and I'm excited to go back to it. I really am. So that's going to be all she wrote for this video. We're going to call it there. Our teammates just did not help us out. 19 kills, though, in the game. The STG is insane. I can't wait to make class setups and camo videos on these types of things. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop it a like, leave a comment. It helps the video get out there to people that might not know us yet. It means the world to me, seriously. Sub if you haven't yet. We're trying to get to 69K, which is when our first stream will be back, or when this game drops. But yeah, thank you guys. If you made it to the end of the video, genuinely thank you. I love you all. Keep your eye out for a second upload today. If you don't have those noties on yet, drop them. And yeah, much more Vanguard content to come, as well as Cold War as the game comes to a close. And Battlefield and Halo. Don't worry, we're not excluding those games. We haven't really got to see a lot of, gameplay yet and real tangible stuff to get our hands on. I missed Halo's first opportunity to play. I'm definitely going to be there for the second one that'll be up on the channel. Again, I'm going off track a little bit. I'm just very excited for this year to come in video games. A lot of competition, a lot of good things happening, and I can't wait to be there for it, as well as with you guys. Thanks so much. Have a kick-ass day if you're just starting it. Sleep well if you're just ending it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.